This is a demonstration of the Forrest Manufacturing Model 480P horizontal blade bandsaw. The blade is horizontal, cutting in a horizontal plane. This particular version has a fixed table. We offer these with a traveling table and a fixed table. So in this case, we're going to put the workpiece on the table, slide the workpiece across the table to make the cut. We also offer these with a traveling table where you would put the workpiece on a traveling table and the table moves to make the cut. You can either do that with a manual traverse, push the roller table, or with a powered variable speed traveling table. Today we just have a fixed table. The 48 and 480 stands for a nominal 48-inch working blade length. It's actually a bit bigger than that. Because a lot of times your 48-inch workpieces are bigger than 48, so the machine is wider than 48. Table width is about 50 inches here. The P stands for pneumatic. On this machine, we use an air cylinder to tension the blade. A couple of advantages. First off, it makes blade changes very quick and easy. Manual air control switch on this one. Tension, detention, easy. Makes for blade changes really quick and easy. Also allows you to accurately set and hold the blade tension. Because we're using an air pressure regulator to control the air pressure, the blade tension is set without the operator having to do anything more than just flip the switch. So there's no room for an erroneous blade tension. Blade tension goes a long way to controlling your blade accuracy, your cut accuracy, and your blade longevity. So accurately controlling blade tension is an important thing. This machine doesn't have it, but we also offer an optional upgrade on this machine with an electronically controlled air valve and a few other features. If we have electronically controlled air valve, we'll do a nice little control box. It includes a blade breakage detector, such that if the blade breaks, the machine stops. If you don't have sufficient air pressure for whatever reason, the machine either won't run, or if the air pressure drops out, it'll stop. Also controls with the interlock here. If the blade is not tensioned properly, the machine won't run. We do a stack light. Green light means the machine is running. Flashing red light means, well, what a flashing red light usually means. This machine has just the manual control, so. Blade motor here is a 5 horsepower brake motor controlled with a magnetic starter. The brake is important. That means when you push the stop button, the machine and the blade stops now instead of coasting down slowly. We consider that an important safety feature. So what I am cutting today, I have a lot of customers working with this, but I've never cut one of these myself. These are plastic tote bottles. They don't weigh much, but they're awkward. And so the situation is, they recycle these bottles after they've been used, and there'll be some crud at the bottom very often. And so they want to cut off the bottom above the valve, and then they landfill the cruddy, nasty part, and they recycle the clean part up top. And that's what we're going to do here. One other thing worth pointing out on this machine, the table here is not square to the blade. We have it kicked over about 5 degrees. The idea here is to let the blade catch a corner of the workpiece instead of having if the workpiece came in flat, the blade would hit the whole flat surface of the workpiece all at once. That's not the way you do it. Think of it when you cut a 2x4 with a handsaw. You don't cut flat. You start the handsaw on a corner of the 2x4 and work your way in. We're doing the same thing here. I did not do one thing. Let me borrow your broom. I should have had a pusher stick. Yeah, broom. I'm going to risk it instead of my hand. So, what the customers do in practice is they will start cutting the first piece, push it in until it's about halfway through. They will grab a second piece, put it behind the first, and use the second piece to push the first on through. So instead of using a pusher stick, they use the following workpiece as the pusher stick. I've only got 2 workpieces to play with. I don't want to cut them both at once. So I'm going to use a pusher stick, or in this case, my guy's broom. Better the broom than my arm. So I've never cut one of these myself. It should rip through pretty quick. The blade we're using is a 1-inch wide 3 tooth per inch. It's a pretty big, aggressive blade. I should be able to push in pretty quick and have it rip through pretty easily. But we'll all find out together. So start the blade motor. Just that easy. Just leave it there. So quick, easy, reliable. If done correctly, safe. I do have some customers like to put side guides and guards on these, but the idea is to have your operator stand at the end and push work pieces through. That is the Forrest Manufacturing Model 480P, cutting up and recycling tote bottles. Thank you.